Hello, it's your favorite sports Unc here. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button to join the fastest growing community on YouTube. Remember, Nightcap doesn't happen without you. So please subscribe or you're going to make Ocho cry.
But Ocho, the ball game, for a moment, it felt like the Dolphins could pull the upset, but two very, very critical mistakes, Ocho. The Dolphins are now 0-3. Buffalo Bills run their perfect, keep their record perfect thanks to a 3-0. Ocho, I tweeted this. I don't know what our D-line would try to block the punt. Ocho, you had just scored offensively. You had just stopped them 3-and-out defensively. You're about to get the football back. Why? And Tua, I don't know what Tua saw. But go ahead, take it away, Ocho. What did you see?
Listen, we went out there. We played a good first half. We played a very good first half. We played competitive football as opposed to everybody else. You know, we playing the Buffalo Bills. The Buffalo Bills, they finna run us out the stadium. We competed. We played good football on both sides of the ball. No turnovers. No turnovers in the first half.
True. Correct. Yes.
None. Good. We
you
go
good.
to the half. We still in the game. All we got to execute and play good defense. No mistakes. When you know you have a team that's better than you, you're already 0-2. When you know you have a team that's better than you, you can't have any mental mistakes. Brooks, you got the C on your chest. It was third down. You dropped Josh Allen. You tackled Josh Allen all the way down to the floor. What we doing? You gave him another set of downs in another offensive series.
Yep.
Ziegler, D-tackle. You kill a center or the guard, whoever it was. A dude on the outside with a free run ain't blocking the punt. I appreciate your effort. But come on, you know you ain't finna get to that. You know you ain't finna block that punt.
Not in that spot, Ocho. Not in that spot.
Come on, what you doing? Like, come on now. Tua. The splits are condensed. The splits are already condensed. Your eyes tell you everything.
He stared him down.
The linebacker, everybody know they teach you in Pee Wee. When you get the ball, keep your eyes upfield so the linebacker don't know where you're going. Wherever you look, that's where they're going to go to.
They're going to flow to it.
They're going that way. All you had to do was hold your eye line straight just for a little bit. Then
you know where you're going.
Come on, man. You know, baby, you know better than that. Like we was right down. We was this close. Like, come on, man. Listen, outside of us losing, we played well outside of those 3 bonehead mistakes. I mean, come on, man. We got to do better. I mean, Tyreek, I know you're going to see this. Hold tight, boy. Hold tight. It's going to get better. I'm telling you. I had days like this. It's going to be okay. Waddle, hold tight. Hey, Chan, boy, you ran your ass off tonight, boy. You hear me? You ran your ass off tonight, boy. I mean, come on. The whole game. I don't know if this was the game plan with Mike McDaniels. They had condensed splits the whole damn game, damn near.
Mm-hmm.
The whole game. Bump and run. They up in their face. I was hoping at some point, because the running game was pretty decent. It was pretty good. I thought they were going to drop a safety and leave one-on-one out there. They kept 2 safeties up there high with the press. Running 55, running cover 2 from press.
Why would I not run 55 against Tua? Where are you going?
You're right. I mean, like,
I bet you won't run that. I bet you won't run that against Lamar Jackson. You won't run that covered against Josh Allen.
You can't.
Or Jaden Daniels.
You can't. Because when your back turned, he gonna come right out the back door. And before you see, right you notice he's gonna be 20 yards down the field.
He touching you on your back. Turn around. I'm here.
Like,
Ocho, all the things you spoke about, those are the mistakes that you make when you're 0-2, about to be 0-3. You make boneheaded mistakes like that. You can't get out of your own way. As you mentioned, they played a perfect game. They got behind, came back. Okay, we got a ball game. We didn't get blown out in the first half. We gave ourselves a chance in the second half. And like I said, I don't know why Seiler would try to block that punt. Not in that spot, Ocho. You had just scored a touchdown. You had just gone down the field. You take Buffalo and you make them go 3-and-out, and you try to block the punt.
What?
Why?
I don't know who the special team coach is. You should have told them, don't even try to block it.
Well, they had defense stay because that's the only reason he's on the field. So they were just to make sure they don't do anything tricky. I'm gonna keep my defense out there, bring one returner back, somebody go off, but I got defensive stay. Okay, don't even worry about it. Because the worst thing can happen, you run into the guy and they call it roughness because he didn't give him a chance to land, and really they try to protect the punter and kicker from doing stuff like trying to protect them when they're up in the air like that, Ocho. But in that situation, the worst thing that could happen happened. But when you're 0-2, those are the things. Because you got to think, Ocho, how did we get to be 0-2?
Yeah.
Because it's not like they don't meet. It's not like they don't have talent.
Right.
You make dumb plays at the most inopportune of times, and it puts you in a bind. Tua, like Ocho said, all you know where you want to go with the ball.
Yeah.
All you got to do is once you do this, where you think the linebacker going? You follow your eyes.
You follow your eyes along with the safety. Anything after that second level, wherever your eyes is, whichever way your helmet is facing, that is the way the safety is drifting.
Yes.
Okay. If you know it's a short throw, if you know the splits are already condensed, that means the linebacker ain't got that far to go.
No, he already
got that
right
far
there.
to go because everybody already tight. Hold the eye line straight. Then when you're ready to throw, boom, look at your target. You go through that. You go through that. It's repetitive, week in and week out, week in and week out. Like you know that I'm not a quarterback, huh? But I just know as a quarterback, you want to protect your receiver. How do you protect your receiver? By holding your eye line so it's not a bang bang play.
Right. How did Hansel and Gretel get back home? They left breadcrumbs. You want that safety, that linebacker to follow you? Lee, drop them breadcrumbs, which are your eyes. Damn. He going. What you try to do, Ocho, is that if you want him to flow one way, you look that way, but then you throw the opposite way.
Yeah.
Because he's going to go where you're going to go. Because normally now, unless you Matthew Stafford and you throw no-look passes and stuff like that, now that's a whole different story, Ocho. But in this situation, it was really two plays that really undid what the Dolphins had done tonight, because I thought they played really, really well. Very Tua didn't have big numbers. They did, like I said, they did a great job of getting the ball out of Tua's hands.
Yeah.
They didn't want to chance anything with that pass rush. I think Russo and Bosa. They didn't want Epinesa. They didn't want to take any chances, Ocho. So let's 3 yards here, swing pass there, 5, 7 yards. We're not holding this ball.
Right.
Because the last thing we want to do is get trapped. Because normally, Ocho, what happens when Tua gets sacked, he doesn't have much grip strength. The ball comes out.
Mm-hmm. And a lot of people laughing. Oh, Tua! Listen, it was a great game plan. Mike McDaniel had a great game plan, knowing how good that front four is, knowing you have to deal with Bosa. Okay, you know what? I'm not going to put Tua in a vulnerable position. We're going to condense the splits the whole goddamn game.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, they was 2-3 yards inside the number the whole game.
Mm-hmm.
The whole game. Why? Quick game. Get it out. Boom. If they cut the receivers, get it to the back out the backfield.
Yeah.
That's why everybody called him check down Tua. No, he's doing exactly what he's supposed to do, which is why he was so efficient without having any turnovers until it came later in the game.
Yeah.
And the running game was one of the reasons why we had success in being able to score 21 points. And we just, at the end of the game, I mean, you can't make those mistakes as a team that's 0-2. Everything has to be perfect. You want to be as perfect as possible. And it's just, I understand, look at Siegler, your effort. It was the effort play. I'm trying to make a play for my team. But you got to know and understand the situation and have situational awareness. You're not you're a D tackle, young bull. You 200, 300 pounds. You're not going to get there to block that. But I appreciate the effort. Who we got? I think we got the Jets next, right, at home?
I think so.
Yeah, listen, I'm going on the limb right now. We're gonna win this game because I'm gonna be like Gilly. I'm coming out the goddamn tunnel with the Dolphins. You hear me? I'm gonna be the hype man in this game. That's enough of this shit. That's enough of that. I'm not dealing with this no more. I'm coming out the tunnel with the Dolphins. I don't care what Mike McDaniel say. I don't care what Stephen Ross say. They need me for team morale. They need me. I'm gonna hype their ass up. I'm going to give them the pep talk before we play the goddamn Jets. Shit.
Before the game, reports surfaced about players being late to meetings, having disciplinary issues had long been an issue under Mike McDaniels. Tardiness was an issue throughout last season. One current Dolphin player said he believes some captains the past season took advantage of their role. Ramsey and wide receiver Tyreek Hill, who were 2 of the 8 players voted captains in 2024, were among the repeat offenders who received numerous fines throughout the season. Players were often late to practice and meetings, and with multiple team sources suggesting it reflected a lack of respect for Mike McDaniel, who was hesitant to publicly admonish players outside of posting fines. However, one Dolphins player who played for McDaniel in Miami said that behavior was exclusive to the 2024 season, and the issues arose when the team stopped winning games. Ramsey's behavior became a drain on the team morale, according to multiple sources, including current and former players who said his action varied from being late to team activities to outright leaving practice. Player-driven leadership has always been emphasized under McDaniel. His style, as one of the current players described it, is laid back with being hands-off. Former Dolphins players who played for McDaniel said the coach was always open and vulnerable with his players, which he thinks players misconstrued as being soft.
Man. Winning cures everything, huh? I hate when stuff like this happens. When you have a players coach that's a little bit lenient and he allows you to get away with stuff, and all players aren't treated equal. Huh? You know that. All
Yes.
players aren't treated equal. Now, I understand some people obviously having that C on their chest, who you are, notoriety, being a veteran, but there's certain things that you just can't do, because when they see one person do it, then everybody else tries to do it. But everybody else know they can't get away with it based on who they are.
Mm-hmm.
And now that everybody's losing, now that we're losing, now everybody talking. When you're winning, it's quiet as a mouse. Ain't nobody saying nothing. Now stuff is leaking out. Players that play for Mike McDaniel. When you get a players coach, a coach that's vulnerable, a coach that's fun, that's entertaining, that's very very loose. I'm trying to think, who can I compare? Like a Sean McVay. I'm not saying coaching style. I'm just saying one that you can relate to. He ain't Tom Coughlin. He ain't
Right.
Bill Parcells, if you know what I mean. So he's a little bit more lenient. And I guess you had some players that took advantage of that. And I'm not saying that the fact that players are taking advantage of that, why we losing, but some of those mistakes that's going on the field, it's a part of discipline, huh? That's a part of discipline. And when it comes to discipline, that also reflects the coaching. So when there's certain things you allow, like coming late and being tardy, it leaks onto the fucking field.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what we're seeing.
They lack leadership. See,
come on, man.
Losing reveals character.
Mm.
You see, when I told you, when we first started talking, and Mike Shanahan told me something, and everybody, oh, Shannon, shut up. You don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
You never accept anything in a win, you wouldn't in a loss. I promise you. Playing 14 years, Ocho, you played 11 plus. You know they did this when they was winning. They did the exact same thing. You never tolerated in a win what you wouldn't in a loss. If it was okay when you was winning, why isn't it okay when you're losing? Right. Because you allowed them to establish. The coaches kind of like give you instructions of how the players decide what to build.
Mm.
See, when you got a strong foundation, nothing will ever crumble.
Mm.
Your foundation wasn't strong. Your foundational pieces was not strong.
Right.
And therein lies you start to splinter. Instead of, the matter of fact that they said current and former players are talking. It just tells you to the egregiousness of it. It tells you the egregiousness of it. You'll hear things, Ocho.
Yeah.
I ain't no reporter. I ain't breaking that. They're going to get mad. How you know, Shannon? How you know you not there? Now they talking. Now, this is what we know, chat. based on this. Over the last couple of years, when y'all say sources don't know what they're talking about, y'all know they done their homework. Somebody in that organization's talking. And it ain't just higher-ups, it's players.
Yeah.
They're talking. And this is what happens when you put the wrong people in place. This is what you get. Remember I told you, Ocho, I've always tried to, when I played, I always tried to do the right thing because people was watching. They were watching. Because they're looking and say, man, I can't wait. I get me about year 8, 9, and I get some, and I play really well. That ain't what you want, Ocho.
Yeah.
You want your best players to be professional. Now, a pro and a professional are two different things.
Completely.
A professional is the task, is the job that you have. A pro is how you do said job. They're two different things. I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised at all. I'm not surprised. You're not surprised by the names that were mentioned. I just hate it that it's the names that's mentioned. I really do. I hate it. I hate it that the names that are mentioned. Because Jalen Ramsey's had a Hall of Fame career.
Yeah.
Tyreek got a Hall of Fame career. Not a good look on neither one of them. Why? Ocho, that's what I don't get, Ocho. When was this a guy could just leave practice? If this what's being reported, Ocho, is true, a guy, Ocho, did you ever have that? A guy just left practice? Just leave? I'm talking, Ocho, just leave, not injured, just leave. Hey, man, forget this. I'm up out of here. Or a guy, I mean, I've heard guys just leaving, man, they get mad or frustrated, and they leave. Just leave the building. When did that, Ocho, did that take place when you played? That must have came. Where was that?
Yeah, you got to understand. We had a different setup. Willie Anderson. You know, big Bobby. They Andrew Whitworth walking out of who practice? No, Brian Simmons, the Keo Spikes walking out of what practice? Man, them dudes I'm saying me in general, as great as I was during that time, man, they would have yoked me up. I'm being honest. I
believe you. I believe, yes, and that's what should happen.
Hey, Big Willie, man, please, man, it would have yoked me up. Man, who the fuck you think you is? No, now we don't do that. It's already bad enough. We don't need you to be no distraction. Now, what you do on the field, that's one thing. You're doing your job. But off of it, at practice, oh no, I want no problem. Oh no.
Let me tell you what I think happened. They think Brian Flores was too far this way. Mm-hmm. And so what do? Instead of hiring somebody in the middle, you go too far that way.
Right.
Look how much space is up in there, Ocho.
Yeah.
There's a lot of room for players to maneuver up in there.
I got a question for you.
Yes.
You think players, forget Jalen Ramsey and Tyreek, you think players would have showed up late or walked out of practice with Brian Flores at the head coach?
Hell no.
Goddamn right. You got
absolutely not.
A fool. It's different kinds of coaches, different kinds of mentalities. Certain coaches, hell, he don't even have to say nothing. It just
they don't respect
oral. It's just
Ocho,
who he is.
They don't
know not to play with him like that.
Yeah.
Man, what we do? What's the answer? What's the answer? Give me your honest opinion. Give me your answer. What do the Dolphins need to do? What do we need to do?
They clean the house. They're cleaning the house. They're going to clean house.
Whoa. Slow down. Clean who?
They're going to clean house.
You think so?
Tyreek's gone after this season, if not by the trade deadline. They've already got rid of Jalen Ramsey. Yes. They're changing the culture. Am I going to be shocked? I'm surprised Mike McDaniel is still there. Because when you say you finding players, obviously that has to come out of payroll. Obviously, you have to write it up what they're being fined for. Why are you taking money from them? Mm-hmm. The general manager sees that.
Mm. So you got to understand the situation that we, Dolphins fans, myself, people have been fans for this organization, me, since 1978. If you say we're cleaning house, we're basically hitting the reset button. And before we get a competitive team, will be a very long time from now, because you know how long it takes to rebuild yourself back up to being a winning organization.
Yeah. You can't win with leaders like that, though. You can't. Can't win with leaders like that. I mean, I wish I could, dress it up for you nice, chat, but you can't. You can't. You have to have an extreme. If those guys are your leaders, I'm talking about your main leaders.
Yeah.
You ain't winning. You think Tyreek did this with Andy Reid? Ram didn't do this with McVay either.
Different culture. Different coaches.
But why? But why, Ocho? Don't you want to win? You see when I say guys, I tell you, guys say they want to win, but do they really want to win? Are they doing the thing? Because it's just not what you do, Ocho. You win Monday through Friday. You just play the game on Sunday. You win the game on Monday through Friday. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't. I can't.
Remember, when these issues were arising, when these issues were happening, they actually were winning. That's when the issues occur. When you are winning and you understand what you get on Sunday, then the coaches are a little more lenient with some of the stuff away. We had the same issue in Pittsburgh. You already know what I'm talking about.
Yep.
You know? See, we didn't get to see that part until it came to a head, where enough was enough.
Production and tolerance.
Yeah.
As long as production is here,
yeah,
tolerance can be here.
Right.
Tolerance would never outweigh production. When Tyreek was getting 1,900 yards, you didn't hear a thing. You see how high his production was? His tolerance was up there too. He had 900 last year. Production dropped. Tolerance was still up here. Oh, no.
Right. We got to get me young bull in a rightful situation so that he can flourish.
Ocho, he came from a structured Ocho. Normally when you come from a structured environment, if you go look at somebody in the military, more times than not always, what are they? Always on time.
Yeah, very disciplined, huh?
You go look at and the way they keep their homes, very clean. Tidy.
Yeah.
So no matter, even when they leave the military, they kind of still gravitate towards that.
Yeah. Very OCD in the general, and just in the way they live.
Yes. So it's surprising to me. No, it's not. It's not. It's not surprising to me. Players say they want to win, but they actually think just winning the game is winning. You win in practice, you win in meetings, you win in the training room, you win in the meeting rooms. That's when you win. They just looking at winning on Sunday. That's not the only way you win. You win Monday through Friday.
Yeah.
That's when you win. I just don't get it. I don't. And I'm never going to, you're not going to make me understand because like I said, I mean, what do you got to do? Ocho, how are you late? I can see if you're leaving somebody that got 2 jobs, Ocho, and they got off the other one job late, getting to the other, I get it. I don't know another player that has another job.
Right.
He got one job, making 30 million, one guy making 22, 23 million, and you late?
I've been late before. It wasn't a continuous occurrence though.
Yes. Ocho, we get it.
I can tell you when it was. It was in goddamn December, and I opened the door, and the snow everywhere. It took me forever to get out the goddamn parking lot.
I get it. Look, everybody I think is, I mean, I shouldn't say everybody, but most players have been late at least once.
Yeah.
But I don't think what they're talking about is a once occurrence.
Reoccurring.
Yes. Ocho, like I said, one time, hey, it ain't gonna happen. But see, that's how Mike was. Overweight, Mike gonna hit you for $50 a pound. It's just what it is. You late to the meetings, hey, you can pay the normal fine or you can pay it in cash in front of the team. The choice is yours. Now, tell you, Mike will get rid of you.
Hey,
you can't win. You can't win because you're fostering a culture that, as the old guys start to move away, this is what you're going to be left with.
Yeah.
And so that's why what do they always say, Ocho? You try to get the bad apple out because the bad apple will spoil the rest of the apples.
But listen, sometimes your bad apple is also sometimes your best player.
Yeah. And therein lies the problem.
I said sometimes.
Yes. And therein lies the problem. Why? Let me ask you a question. Why did the Patriots win so much? Who was their hardest worker?
12.
You see the foundation that he laid?
Yeah.
I'll guarantee you it's the same way in Kansas City. When you get your best players and they're the hardest workers, your Michael Jordans, your Kobe Bryants, your Josh Allens, your Patrick Mahomes, your Peyton Mannings, your Tom Brady's. It's easy to follow those guys.
Yeah.
But you got to have that guy got to be strong. And guys don't want to let guys like that down.
Damn, man.
It's bad. We knew it was bad. Ocho, we knew it was bad.
We knew it was bad, but what
not like this bad, huh?
Huh?
I mean, we knew. Go ahead.
I knew it was bad. I'm just saying the way we played the night, the fight that we showed, the resilience that we showed, that the whole world, they doubting us. Oh, y'all don't stand a chance. Y'all gonna get run out the stadium. Buffalo finna beat y'all head. No, we played good competitive football with three mistakes, and I hate to blame it, but that cost us the chance to tie the game.
Mm-hmm.
It cost us. It just did.